Hey, what's up, MMA-Holes? What's going on? Breaking news. UFC 218 is in a little bit of trouble because Frankie Edgar, he withdraws from UFC 218 title bout versus Max Holloway. It's not happening. Now, we have a live show tonight, and we will be discussing this in detail, but I can't believe this. I just saw this. Ariel Helwani threw it out there, and I'm reading it now on SureDog. It literally just freaking broke. Frankie Edgar, breaking news. Cub Swanson says Olympia life. If he's ready, that's not a bad one over there. Immediately, the first thing that jumps into my head, and it's too soon, but I was thinking maybe what is next? Maybe a rematch. Maybe we'll see the Holloway versus McGregor rematch, but it's just too soon for that. According to reports from Brazilian media outlet Combate, Edgar suffers a facial injury. Maybe it was a bad blowjob incident? I don't know. A facial injury in training and will need surgery, forcing him to withdraw from UFC 218, headliner against reigning 145 king Max Holloway. Oh my God. Multiple outlets have since confirmed Edgar's exit from the bout. The UFC is reportedly looking for a replacement opponent for Holloway. What is next? I tell you what, Cub Swanson, that's the one, right? But will he be able to make it? This is the thing. This is really short notice here. UFC 218 is in trouble. If you're just jumping in right now, MMA-Holes, yeah, Frankie Edgar's out. UFC 218, the headliner fight. This kind of sucks. This is in Detroit. Yes. So you guys are saying Cub Swanson. Everyone is saying Cub Swanson. My cousin's going to be there. This is Michigan. It's a big deal. They're going for his birthday, and this is the headlining fight. What the fuck? Cub Swanson would be the guy, right? Undisclosed injury. Yeah, it's a facial injury, guys. If you're just jumping in, Frankie Edgar is not going to be fighting UFC 218. I'm looking right now. UFC 218 is December 2nd. December 2nd is UFC 218. And yeah, fuck. Cub Swanson, are you watching? Here's your chance. You wanted the fight. Could you imagine Cub Swanson steps in? I mean, that's not a bad replacement over there. I was really looking forward to Frankie Edgar. Who can toss Swanson in there, says Ape Riot. Everyone is saying Cub. Cub. Oh my God, I can't even believe this. I had to go live. We are doing our live show tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to have Karen Wesh on talking about a bunch of things with us, CEO of Premier FC. But we need to discuss this, guys, real quick. Frankie Edgar, what is next for Max Holloway? Holloway wants to fight, but who is he going to fight? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. 145. Who is going to fight? You got to think. Keep in mind, guys, 135 champions. What about, just throwing it out there, what about a TJ Dillashaw? Is it too quick? Is he medically cleared? Why not? You know, because here's the thing. Cub Swanson, chances are I mean, he can make the weight. It's a short camp. I mean, it's literally, man, it is right around the corner, this fight. Would Cub Swanson be ready to take it? I think it is too soon. I mean, for TJ? I'm trying to think, because usually, say, all right, they're fighting at 145, right? Usually you got to look at guys lesser that walk around 145. Because having guys going through short camps and cutting weight and trying to get there and stuff like that, sometimes you don't see it. If Cub Swanson is really wants this, maybe this is his chance. I think his contract's almost up too. So this is a big opportunity for Cub to step in there. Cub versus Max would be a lit fight. Unfortunately, I feel Max Holloway would just run right through Cub Swanson, especially on a short camp. But I think he's training, if I'm not mistaken. Cub will win, says Chris H. Why do you think Cub Swanson... Hold on, I got to ask you guys. Do you think if Cub Swanson comes in, do you think Cub Swanson has a chance against Max Holloway? He fought Max on an undercard, says Chris H. And it didn't go his way. So, you think he's the second time's a charm? It's possible. Cub lost the first match. That's correct, Namesh. No, says Kevin the Taco Daddy. Chris H. lick my balls. He can't beat Max, says Aiden. Yeah, I mean, he already lost. He already lost to Max. I mean, yeah, it usually means nothing. I have to say this, though. It's like the Nate Diaz thing, okay? When you come in on short rest and Max is training for someone else, prepared for Frankie Edgar, and then goes against a guy like Cub Swanson, it does throw you off your game. So maybe if Cub could get in there, maybe Cub has a chance. Frankie is out. Sucks. Yeah, Kobe, could you fucking believe this? I can't believe this. I had to go live real quick and talk about this. I have to say props to Ariel Helwani, man. This dude, he is on it. He is on it. So if you are on Twitter, just slap the bell on Ariel, man. He breaks the news like that. You get it instantly. And then as Ariel breaks it, I go live and I capitalize off it. There you go. Jessie Belle Hill is Queen, says Law of Attraction. It's wonderful, wonderful. So, Kobe, what do you think in there? Do you think that Cub can fill in for this? They are looking for an opponent for Max Holloway, Frankie Edgar being out. Do you think Cub Swanson could be the guy to fill in on short notice? That's the question. I'm going to be honest with you guys here. I think Cub Max 2 would be a good fight. I kind of don't give a fuck about that fight. Now, maybe I'm in the minority. A lot of people like Cub. Cub, you know, Doohoo Choi looked great. Cub versus Artem Lobov went 5 fucking rounds. It went 5 rounds. How the fuck can we get excited about Cub Swanson versus Holloway 2? I mean, that's just me. That's just me. And no hate towards Cub. Feely. There you go. A little Feely versus Holloway. I mean, I don't know. Let me look at the rankings here and let me just see what we got going on here. If you just jump it in, that's right. You heard it. This is devastating, man. UFC 218 looked like a fun card, but you lose that main event. And everyone's books is Kobe. I don't know, man. This is a problem. This is a problem. I can't get pumped about Cub Max 2. That doesn't get me excited about UFC 218. Think about the card that we just came off of, UFC 217. And then we're going to have Cub Max 2 as the headlining fight of UFC 218. It's garbage to me. I mean, listen, I hope Max fights. You know, I would like to see Max fight and defend that belt, but I don't know. Let me go to the rankings. Let me see who we got here. Remember, guys, I mean, it is very short notice. So who could really fill in at 145? Like Kobe says, it is booked up. All right, so this is what I want you to do. Since we have about 50 people in here, welcome, friends. If you're new to the show, this is the MMA-Holes. I'm going live. I don't usually just sit here in a wife beater and I'm breaking fucking news right now. What's up, Rod? What's going on? Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell because I'm going back live for the normal show or normal Wednesday show, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Within 2 hours, under 2 hours, I will be live again and we'll be back in the studio, inside the studio over there. And we'll have a guest on tonight and we will be discussing this in detail. But my head is spinning right now. There is a live show, Olympia. The realest MMA barber is the prediction. Kobe. MMA barber, where you at? MMA barber says he's the GOAT of YouTube. I say, no fucking way. That's what I say. King's Your Mother's Ring says, Mom Spaghetti. That's right. What's up, King's Your Mother's Ring? All right. I'm in my underwear. I got to take a shower, by the way. I'm about to take a fucking shower. Kobe's laughing. Kobe. All right. So, yeah, go subscribe to Kobe's Corner. Link in the description. Jessie Belle Hill, the moderator, link in the description as well. But, guys, TJ Dillashaw is going to send me the link for people to watch the interview. This is Karen Wesh actually messaging me right now. Karen Wesh is the CEO of Premier FC. There is going to be a big fight this weekend in Massachusetts. I will be doing the cage interviews. I will be there. So we're going to have her on and discuss. But don't worry, we will be discussing this Frankie Edgar thing. That's right, Frankie Edgar is out of UFC 218. Max Holloway is there. What's up, guys? Rest in peace, Cub. All right, so here's the question before I sign this shit off, okay? In the chat right now, yes, Cub, no Cub. Let me know in the chat right now. Everyone is saying Cub Swanson. If he's the only guy available, okay, I'll take it. But I'm going to say no Cub. But let's see what they say. Mike Insalone says yes, Cub. Olympia says yes, Cub. Jessie Trinidad says yes, Cub. Yes, Cub is Huidab. Cub says Aussie Dude. No says King's Your Mother's Ring. Yee says Jessie Belle Hill. How about Edson or Khabib? I would rather see those. Edson Barboza is linked up with Khabib, and that's just not going to work. That's just they're not going to fight at 145. But thank you, I got sidetracked. Yes, Cub says Chris H. The bout is pulled out, says Namesh. Yes, Cub says Daryl. Kobe says Holloway versus Cater. Cater. If you're a real man, you would fill in for Frankie Edgar. McGregor rematch. You know, that's the first thing that jumped into my fucking head. It's just, if it was a rematch, it would have to be at a $155. Could you imagine, though? Think of this, right? Think of this. Now, I know they're trying to work this McGregor versus Tony Ferguson. Could you imagine? Now, this is a far shot. This is a super far shot. I mean, this is a reach right now. But could you imagine if McGregor's like, bring him over to 155, he could try to take a swipe at my belt. That's what I want to see. And I have a new phone. This is Karen. All right, so Karen's texting me right now. That's the fight I want to see. I want to see Conor versus the Big Show, says Darth Bane. I would love to see Max Conor 2 at 155. That's what I would like to say. Conor versus AIDS is Law of Attraction. That's a stretch. Cub will be sacrificed to Max. Yeah, I don't think Cub's got a shot. He's already lost to him, so I agree. That will be a sacrifice. For those of you who think that Cub Swanson... Now, all right, so maybe I'm wrong. I was 0 for 3 with the UFC 217 predictions. You know, who knows? Anyone could win. I get it. I just don't give a fuck about Cub Swanson versus Max Holloway. I don't care. But a lot of people do care, so it looks like that would be the fight. Edgar's out, Mr. True Boy, yeah. Cub sucks. He doesn't deserve shit, says Kaepernick sucks. See, I'm kind of with Kaepernick sucks. I mean, we're going to get lynched because most of the room does say Cub. But I don't get the... Cub Swanson versus Joo Ho Choi was probably one of the best fights I've ever seen. But I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. The Mule wants to see Conor versus anybody at this point. Let's get him back. That's right. Let's get him back to the octagon, says G-Man Mule. Give us Cub. So J.R. Roberts wants Cub too. It looks like the chat has spoken. The chat has spoken and says Cub Swanson. That's what you guys vote. So guys, I will be going live. YouTube, this channel. Subscribe to the channel. Smack that notification bell because I'll be live at 9 p.m. Eastern time inside the studio. I got to set that shit up. I got to take a shower because you could probably smell me through the phone. Hit me with the ones if you could smell me through the phone. There are too many injuries and disappointments in MMA. Michael Ansloan, Holloway versus McGregor, says Kobe. That's what I want to see. And at 155, Kobe, you're a smart man. That's what I say, too. Could you imagine? I mean, it is Detroit. Is it a real big money fight? But I tell you what, Conor defending the belt versus Max Holloway, it just makes sense. Makes sense. Chris, take the MMA-Holes in the shower with you, says Ishmael Carrillo. Shit, I'm drunk. Hope I make your next live. Law of Attraction, you better be there. If you are not there, I'm going to shut the stream down and we're not going to stream. That's it. 170, says J.R. Roberts. Do you want to see Conor versus Max at 170? Let's see. Man, oh man. Guys, Frankie Edgar is out of UFC 218. I'm actually really bummed about this. I really wanted... Frankie lobbied hard for this and he has some sort of facial injury. According to Sherdog and there's a million different sources. Ariel Hawani was the one that dropped it on Twitter. Respect to Ariel, man. That dude fucking... He drops info super quick. But yeah, Frankie Edgar is out. The answer is out with a facial injury. We'll find out with this. Maybe he got a nose job. I don't know. All right, we're going to take a couple more comments and we're going to shut this thing down. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, subscribe right now so you can watch our live show. That will be starting shortly. GSP will fight Mac at 170, J.R. Roberts. We're going to talk about that. I have a lot of thoughts about that. I say it's not going to happen anytime soon. If it even is going to happen, I don't say that's going to happen. Now, I called May Mac. I said that was going to happen. I said, lock it. It's a guarantee. Conor McGregor versus GSP is not going to happen. Holloway versus Matt the Horse is Kobe from Kobe's Corner. Cub will get fooked up, says Kaepernick sucks. The hate is real, says DeReal. Let's make love to couches. Fuck chairs. I do have a couch behind me. I could fuck this couch. Hit me with the ones if you want me to fuck this couch before I go off air. It could happen. Dreams do come true here on the MMA-Holes. That's right. DeReal versus G-Man. All right, so guys, if you're jumping in right now, that's it. It's done. UFC 218. There is no Frankie Edgar. Max Holloway needs a dance partner. Who will the dance partner be? Let me know in the comments section down below. I'll see you at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, for our Wednesday show, we have a guest, Karen Wesh, CEO of Premier FC. So I'll see you there. And lick my balls.